Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that is now quite old and is very, very collectible and has become harder and harder to find, especially in this almost mint condition. We are looking at a 2002 release by Gentle Giant from their Star Wars, the original trilogy series of highly detailed busts. And this particular one we are looking at today is of none other than the evil Sith Lord himself, Darth Vader. And this is all based on the original Star Wars trilogy, which first hit the screens in 1977. The first movie was just called Star Wars, in actual fact. It wasn't rebranded to A New Hope until it was reissued or re-released onto the cinema in the late 90s. The movies, the original trilogy consisted of 3 movies, as you're probably very well aware. The second one was The Empire Strikes Back, and the third one was The Return of the Jedi. And it was what kicked off basically the Skywalker trilogy. The cost of the 3 movies combined to make back in the 70s was $76.5 million, which in itself at the time was huge. But it grossed at the box office $1.798 billion, which turned George Lucas and Lucasfilms into billionaires. Anyway, this particular bust is based on the original Darth Vader from that trilogy, and this is a bust in front of us. Now, I'm just going to get some sizes of this bust because I just want to be absolutely accurate. So it's 16 centimeters in height, as you can see. If I'm measuring from the very bottom to the top of his head, it's 16 centimeters, which equates to about 6 inches. If I measure across the widest part of the body, well, that's 4.5 inches, which if I turn it round and measure it in centimeters, we're looking just under 12 centimeters. And depth wise, we are looking at the widest point about 10 centimeters, which again equates to about 4 inches. It is a very heavy bust. I'm not quite sure what it's made of. Probably cold cast or something, but it's very heavy, very detailed, and looks exactly like the Darth Vader that we all know and consider to be the most evil one in the galaxy, next to the Emperor, of course. Okay, so on the bottom of the bust, it says Gentle Giant Studios, Star Wars, Darth Vader, limited edition number 771B, or 7718, sorry. So let's start that again. 2718 of 3,500 pieces worldwide. And it's 2002, copyright Gentle Giant Studios Inc., 2002 Lucasfilm Limited. Okay, so that is the limited edition run. So there's only 3,500 pieces of these made worldwide. Now this particular one we're looking at today, this was a shop display item. It spent, I don't know how many months on display before it was retired to the stock room. Now, unfortunately, we don't quite know what's happened to the box that it came in. We found it in the stock room on a shelf, just in a bag, and no box with it. So the box is not with the item. It's just solely the bust itself. But the rarity of these items means that, you know, we've just had to make it available to our customers on the Midas Touch website, because it is such a very difficult item to find these days. Extremely detailed. You can see the detailing on the Darth Vader's face there. If I just bring him closer into the camera, fully detailed on the face, and the chest piece is all fully detailed and painted. And there he is clutching his hand, saying, "You don't know the power of the dark side." And of course, his cloak, which is dangling down the outside of him. But really, really lovely item this is, and it would suit any display. It would sit beautifully in anybody's Star Wars display, in any cabinet, even just on the mantelpiece. It would look tremendous. So this begs the point: how well did this item do back in 2002 on its release? Well, like I say, there was only, with most of the Gentle Giant stuff, they're all run in very limited editions. And this is only a very limited amount of 3,500 pieces worldwide. So not that many overall when considering it's got to go all the way around the globe. So, but yeah, I mean, the 3,500 pieces were made and they were sold and off they went. Now, let's move forward 23 years to where we are today, 2025. The question you're asking is, do these come up very often on the platforms? The answer to that question is not really. Very occasionally you will see one on the platform, but not very often at all. I think the people that bought these, because these were expensive items at the time, anyone that bought one of these would probably bought it just to go into their collection or to be on their display. So the chances of them parting with it is going to be quite slim, which I think is why they don't come up for sale very often. I did have a look on the platforms. I did go back a couple of years and I found one or two that had been offered for sale or had been sold on one or two of the platforms for quite a considerable amount of money, I hasten to add. But they were obviously with the box and with the certificate of authenticity, which we haven't got with this one, as I say, because it was a display item and we couldn't find the box or anything that was in the box when we bought out the shop stock. So this particular item on its own is what we're offering for sale, and it is available as of now on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Wars items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on our website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes to the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you never know how to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful limited edition Darth Vader Gentle Giant bust. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.